Hi everyone, this is Angel Sarabia, and today I want to share my experience after reading Primetime Story, written by Henry Louis Gates Jr. This is for the subject Reading Techniques from University of El Salvador. Let's get started. First of all, let me share a little bit about Henry Louis Gates Jr. So he was born on September 16, 1950. He's an American literacy critic professor, and he works at the University, Alphonse Fletcher University, and also he's the director for the Africa research at Harvard University. So let's take a look here. Let's take a brief description about what is this reading. So this reading takes place pretty much in the late 1950s and 1960s in a small town in West Virginia. This is a nonfiction story because it is showing like the childhood memories that he had. So it's pretty much a journey through the complicated world that was back in that day. So where race, identity, and TV shows in America. So pretty much African Americans began to protest the laws, and because they denied a lot of things. For example, the same access to public places that what people enjoyed, and so he started pretty much the reading saying that they're not allowed to buy clothes. I mean, they can buy clothes, but they're not allowed to try on the clothes before buying it. So it was really hard for them. So prime time it's pretty much referred to TV shows that a specific schedule, let's say in the USA or in several places. So the prime time it's the time during the day that families meet each other, they gather each other, and they spend time watching TV or doing some things. It's pretty much from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. or something like that. So some important topics were covered during that reading. For example, Gates talks about growing up during segregation. And for being honest with you, I didn't know about this definition, but I learned that the segregation is pretty much the action or state of setting someone or something apart from others. So he mentioned that the segregation was pretty much in all the TV shows that he watched when he was a child. For example, and also they show both sides. For example, in one way, they try to connect with characters that they were watching on TV, but on the other hand, they feel far away from white people. So it was a really huge difference between his life and the perfect life that white people or white families have. And he mentioned a lot of shows. In my particular case, I'm not able to watch those TV shows. For example, he mentioned Leave It to Beaver and some other shows. And so he also says that black people on TV were better back in those days because maybe just one character from the TV show was black, and they were rare, and this made them feel like they didn't matter. So let's continue then. And in the reading, they shows a lot of equality that it's not covered. So, for example, he remembers how his dad was sad about the civil rights movement. Um, and also, they show how people had different ways of feelings about fighting for equality. Some people were hopeful, some people were happy about what they were doing, but some other they were worried about it. Um, the reading also takes some big events that have like a huge impact on society back in those days. For example, the integration of Central High School, where black people and white people were together at the same school. And also, he mentions that an event that it was a tragic event. It's the murder of Emmett Till. It was a black student, a black a black boy, and he was murdered by a white girl. So it was really really sad story. So all the events show how the fight for equality was taking place back in those days, and these big events affected everyone. So what can prime time do. So at the end, prime time it's more than a story about Gates' life. So it's a deep look how culture and history shape us, and not also shape us, but he can shape. I mean, a lot of the way that we see the world. So Gates want us to think how TV shows can make us see ourselves and us differently. And also, he mentioned that we need to be careful about what we watch. We need to work for better understanding for all people. So at the end, the recap or the key points that I got from that reading is that my personal belief have changed after reading that story. Why? Because now I am a little bit more aware about what segregation is. So it is difficult to disagree with Gates regarding these topics because discrimination is something that it's actually we don't have to do in nowadays. And also the reading also connects with present day issues. Again, because today we also have discrimination. I mean, not in that level as they had before. And this text could evoke a range of emotions, including sadness, anger, or empathy. Because yeah, he mentioned a lot of anecdotes that are really hard. For example, the black people were not allowed to have seat on the certain restaurants, or they have to drink from paper cups instead of glass. From That's different from the white people. That was hard. I would recommend this text to others for its vivid portrayal of racial issues and its ability to connect personal experiences with broader social movements. So this is it for my part. So thanks for watching, and if you have time, please read that story. So it's called Prime Time. Have a good day. Bye for now.